Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to the WWE Smackdown Watchalong. It is Friday, March 7th. It's your girl, Denise, and I'm so sorry that I was a little late for today's stream. I am going to a party tonight, and I was trying to start to get ready, and I lost track of time, and I'm like, oh my God, it's time to get the post show started. So with that being said, not sure how many of you guys saw my Twitter account today. I am going to be ending today's stream a little early because I am going to a birthday party for a friend. I'm going line dancing. I've never been line dancing in my entire life. I didn't even know what to wear for line dancing, but I found boots. That's definitely what I'm wearing. I got my denim jacket. So far, I think this is the most line dancing outfit I've got, but it should be hopefully a good time. But with that being said, I am going to go ahead and start playing the audio in just a second for SmackDown. It still hasn't started. So once that gets started, I will get the ball rolling on that. But it has been like just an insane whole entire week, everybody. There's been so much going on this whole week, and there's still more happening this entire week. I'm kind of feeling a little overwhelmed. This week I was already behind from a couple of stuff, and so I feel like more behind than ever. So I'm trying to squeeze everything in. I have tonight a party, tomorrow I have Busted Open in the morning, and then immediately after, by the way, I'm still waiting for SmackDown to start. Immediately after, I have an appointment, and then after that, I have another party. It's just parties. It's March birthdays. There are so many birthdays right now. And then Sunday is Revolution. So there's just a lot happening at the moment, and it's really on top of all the work stuff and coming back from Elimination Chamber, just trying to catch up with all of that. Am I on the right channel? USA Network? With SmackDown, I always forget. I'm like, Fox, Netflix, USA. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get the audio going. All right, we're on the. I was starting to go. Am I crazy? Is SmackDown not on USA anymore? All these channels, they make me forget stuff. Anyways, also happy birthday to Jay Moscow. Speaking of March birthdays, Jay, I hope you've been having an awesome week. I know you've been celebrating pretty much the entire week, but from my understanding, today's your actual birthday, right? So I hope you're having a good one, man. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio okay. Let me see. If you guys can hear everything all right, go ahead and let me know.
To this year's drama, the fans heading into a sold-out Wells Fargo Arena.
Okay, great. Everyone is saying the audio sounds good. Woo! Charles says Denise is going country. Well, have fun, friends. I know. It was funny because I almost wore a totally different outfit for the line dancing, and then I went back to go look at the invitation because I was like, I feel like line dancing is like very country. So everyone's going to show up probably like in boots and cowboy hats and things of that nature. And I was about to show up in fishnets and long socks and black boots, the way I normally dress. And I was like, wait, I might stick out like a sore thumb if I do that. So I actually have, hold on. I have shiny fishnets and boots. Wait, there it is.
And Solo arrives here for Braun.
I am ready. I am as ready as I'll ever be for country dancing. And today's the first day I ever wore the shiny fishnets. So I'm very excited about the shiny fishnets. You can't really tell in the video, but they have a bunch of little diamonds. And so I'm really excited about them. Oh, here we go. We're kicking off with some action here. Who do we got? Drew attacking Damian. Obviously, after all of the drama that unfolded at the Elimination Chamber, I can see why. And this is looking like this might be the WrestleMania match for Drew McIntyre. What the hell, Jay, is the Texas
I mean, it was only a
two-step?
matter of time with Priest.
I don't even know what the Texas two-step is. Like, legit no idea. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. Sean Donna, she says, to quote Alan Jackson, she's gone country. Look at them boots. Yeah, it's funny, though, because my friend, she's from Nashville. So, in case you're wondering how I ended up going country, one of my best friends is from Nashville. And she's been living out here in California for like 7 years now, though. But the country girl is still in her. So her whole party is like country themed because of the line dancing. But I did buy her like a pretty cute gift. I'm really excited about it. I got her like a cute little country t-shirt. And then I got her like some earrings, some cute little earrings that had like some little boots on them. And then something totally different, like a cup. It's really cute, like a Hello Kitty cup. So I'm really excited about her gift. So yeah.
Close to get to WrestleMania to show that I am the EST of WWE.
Also, we got our first super chat from Jay Moscow. He says, "Enjoying my birthday with Lisa Fatu and the DWO." Jay, I hope you get a big giant cake. Make sure to make a wish because I believe in birthday wishes very, very much. So I hope you get a chance to make yours. And thank you so much for coming in here to hang out with the DWO on your birthday, man. Chat, please give Jay Moscow some love. Throw in some birthday emojis in there, some virtual cake, balloons, gifts, you name it. Throw it in the chat for Jay Moscow. We got Dan Lutzka in the building. He says, wait, line dancing instead of a full show? Puke, lol. I know, guys, but it's funny because I was actually not gonna do a show at all today because I found out about the party 3 weeks ago, but I forgot to write it down on my calendar, and it was just like a few days ago that I knew the party was coming, but I lost track of the days. And my husband was like, "Hey, you're doing a post. He's like, you're doing a show on Friday?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know, you have the party, right?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I have the party." And I'm like, "I already created the stream. I already promoted this post show." So I told him, I was like, "You know what? It's fine. I'm going to do the show, most of it. And then, just end early and do the party." So yeah, thank you so much, Dan. We got Sheldon Jackson here who gifted 5 DWO membership. Sheldon, thank you so much as always for the love, bro. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Mike Rex here says, "Denise, I had no clue you spoke Spanish." What? I feel like I've done a couple of Spanish interviews in the past, but I think that sometimes, because I don't do them that often, people kind of forget or don't realize it. But I have several Spanish interviews on my channel. There's I'm going to say at least 40 of them throughout the last couple of years. We're kicking things off with Randy Orton. Let's see what Randy has to say. But yeah, there's at least 40 of them on the channel. Yeah. No need to apologize at all. No. I'm excited because a lot of what it means when people don't know, that means they're new viewers. So I get really excited. Obviously, new viewers means the channel is growing. So obviously that's a good sign. So I'm 100% okay having to tell people. We got Long Neck here who says, "Where can I watch SmackDown?" It depends on where you live, but you can watch on Netflix if you're international. If you are based in the United States, you can watch on USA Network. And that's all I know. I'm like, that's all I know. But if you can't do any of those options, then I got the audio here for you.
Attacking the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
We got Uncle Donk in the building. He says, "Hey, Lisa and friends, happy Friday." Uncle Donk, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good, busy, fun week. And hope you're having a good weekend, man, or about to start having a good weekend. It's going to be a busy one. Of course, Revolution. I have to... just realized I still haven't announced the winner for the giveaway, so I still need to do that. I completely forgot. I'll do that at some point right now. Completely forgot. Damn. Anyway, so that's happening. Revolution. For those of you who listen to Busted Open, by the way, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing another Revolution giveaway. We usually do some on Busted Open where I give like a passcode and things like that. So there's going to be another chance to win, to get to watch Revolution for free. Thank you so much, Uncle Dunk.
Look at this packed Wells Fargo Center. An electric
Mike Rick says, Denise, are you planning on being in Los Angeles, California in June to meet the legendary Bret Hart? I didn't even know he was going to be here in June. So thank you for letting me know. What's up, Mr. Don? Thank you so much for subscribing to me and to Sponty. That's incredible. Thank you for the support, man. We got 6 Maxwell 99. Sorry, I forgot how long the Randy Orton entrance is. I'm like, oh yeah, Randy Orton's out. And then it's been going on for a while. 6 Maxwell, good to see you. We got Danny Cook, by the way. Nice to have you on the show. We got Tremaine Young. We got Barry, who says Randy Orton is his goat. Christopher Leclerc, good to see you, man, as always. Tiger Claw Gaming, another regular here. Ex Unpopular, another regular. McTaru, good to see you, McTaru. Says, Denise, did you miss my super chat? I don't see it. Did you leave it on this stream? Hold on, let me rewind. Hold on. I'm going back to the top. The earliest one I see is from Jay Moscow. So give me a second and I'll look for it. Miktaru, I just found it. Thank you so much. I found it on the back end of YouTube. For whatever reason, it didn't go through on the StreamYard, but it did go through on YouTube, so I found it. Thank you very much, and I'll make sure to upload it and pull it up in a second. Sometimes that happens, so thank you for letting me know. I don't know what goes on sometimes with that.
It's got to be such a great feeling to hear the roar.
But here's the super chat from Miktaru, who says, hey, Denise, hope you're having a wonderful Friday. And I have to say, I love the interview with Stephanie Bakar. Miktaru, thank you so much for letting me know via super chat that you loved the interview with Stephanie Bakar. She is a draw. And when I tell you, like, I have not seen views that fast come in so fast for an interview the way I did for Stephanie Bakar. People were losing their minds the second they saw Stephanie. Thank you, Miktaru. I'll talk more about that in a second.
I mean, just look at the last, week or so. I mean, for as long as I can remember, ever since I started in this business, John Cena has always been on the top of this profession. And now he's just a bottom for Rock.
Oh, what a brilliant use of words there, Randy.
A whole new meaning to the term rock bottom now, doesn't it?
Randy, whoa, I don't think that's PG.
But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
Guys, is that PG?
Now I bring up John. He's one of the few friends I've had in the business. Our careers kind of paralleled each other. And, we have a lot in common. That's a short list of people that I was friends with and had something in common with. One of those people on that short list is also Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin and I, we got a lot in common.
Just tweeted it out. Randy Orton, LMAO with the gif of, I don't even know if that's PG.
To get the job done. We both crossed the line, pushed the envelope time and time again, but it was always to get the job done. It was always in the name of business. You see, guys, Kevin Owens, the wrestler, I respect. His story on how he got here, how he busted his ass to get to the WWE, it's really quite admirable when you think about it. You could say that I admire Kevin Owens, the wrestler. but it's Kevin Owens, the man, that I have a problem with.
Okay. I don't blame you. He took you out for like several months.
There's a quote out there. I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to try and deliver it here as verbatim as possible. It goes, never underestimate a jealous man's ability to destroy another man.
That's
if
fair.
You ask me, that's Kevin Owens to the T. Kevin Owens' veins run with jealousy. Case in point, look at Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens dropped Cody Rhodes on his head with a pile driver. Kevin Owens will tell you that he tried to end Cody's career because Cody simply chose Roman Reigns as a tag team partner, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Cody's career because Kevin Owens was jealous of the gold around Cody's waist.
I don't know. I don't feel like Kevin Owens is being jealous,
Kevin Owens,
as more so like righteous.
Long before they ever made it to the WWE, back and forth, but they would always come full circle. They would always become friends again. But at the Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens attempted to drop Sami Zayn on his head for a second time, this time on the concrete. And Kevin will have you believe that he did that because Sami Zayn simply helped Roman Reigns to his feet at the Royal Rumble, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Sami Zayn's career because Sami Zayn has slowly yet surely become a bigger star than Kevin Owens.
I don't know. Do you think Sami Zayn's a bigger star than Kevin Owens, or do they feel on par to each other?
Kevin Owens was on. He was my friend at one time, and he dropped me on my head with a pile driver, an illegal move, by the way, for as long as I've been here, simply because I was trying to protect my friend. What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's won every single title in the WWE. Every single title. If you asked any one of the guys or the gals in the locker room what their one goal, if they could only have one goal would be in this company, it would be the main event, WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did that not once.
We know. We know. That's CM Punk's goal.
Arguably the greatest superstar in the history of the WWE, the history of professional wrestling. His opponent at WrestleMania in the main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Facts. Crazy to think that WrestleMania 38 was so loaded that it was like not even like the biggest thing of the show, which is crazy to think of.
He's never satisfied. Enough's never enough.
Maybe he's just really goal-oriented.
A year and a half ago, I had a spinal fusion, and I was told that that was a career-ending surgery, a career-ending injury. Doctor after doctor told me that that was it. Hang up the boots, you're done. Your in-ring career is over, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. I busted my ass to come back, but I told myself, Randy, don't let anything upset you in that ring. Don't take 1 second performing in front of these lovely people for granted. Don't let anything piss you off. Well, guess what? Kevin Owens, you gone done it, pissed me off.
I don't know why, by the way Randy says it was funny. You've gone done it.
To save Sami Zayn from getting a career-ending pile driver on the concrete, I ran into the ring and I RKO'd Kevin Owens, and he laid right about here. And as I looked down on Kevin, I thought to myself, man, what is this feeling coming over me? Normally, that would have been all I needed to do to be satisfied, to fill the urge. I would have been happy. That would have been it. Case closed. See you next week. But no, something came over me that I haven't felt for a decade and a half. And I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. And you know what it was? The voices started talking to me again. And those voices, they told me to back up, measure my mark, and kick Kevin Owens in the head so freaking hard that even his closest family members wouldn't be able to recognize his face. Listen,
Randy definitely has a lot to say tonight.
Listen to me when I say, as a matter of fact, WWE Universe, listen to me. The entire world, listen to me when I say, I am going to prove in short order that Pat McAfee is only the second greatest punter in the WWE.
I was like, where is he going with this in regards to Pat McAfee?
He was set to punt Kevin Owens.
We got Saeed Sound Super here. What's up, Saeed? He says, yes, I'd say Sammy is the bigger star. The bloodline storyline that led to the boom period. We would never have never worked without Sammy. I can't say you're wrong. I can't disagree because as I asked that question and posed that question to the chat, I do feel like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are sometimes pretty much on par, but you cannot deny that when he was doing the stuff with the bloodline and he was the honorary Uce, that was the most over he had been in his whole entire career. And it did give him some points above Kevin Owens for sure. But standing as it is right now, as of this moment, they still do feel on par. Just because it's been a while for Sammy. Prior to KO, wasn't really like doing anything, too.
Maybe you should
crazy.
exercise your right
Thank you, Saeed.
to remain silent for all of us.
Excuse me. Are you censoring us?
Yes. Do I need to spell it out for you? Shut up. Actually, I've got a great idea. How about I make you shut up tonight in a match?
Oh,
No,
good.
she can't make it. She is part of my secret harvest, and I have a match. So she...
One thing, Chelsea, Piper doesn't work for you. She works for WWE, and I actually happen to think that's a great idea. So I think we're going to do that.
Oh, good. We need it. I hate to say this because poor Piper, but on the bright side, this will be a good match with her and Tiffany. But I feel like I had been saying for weeks that I've been wanting to see Tiffany Stratton to start to get some more wins. Remember how mad I was when she couldn't get her team victory over Nia Jax when they had their match together? I was so irritated by that. And I want to see Tiffany Stratton get more opportunities to defeat other women one-on-one. And so Piper, I think, is a good person to fit into that because Piper is a good wrestler. They should have a good match right now. At least I would think they would. So this could be a really fun one for sure.
Piper Niven. That's next. Don't go anywhere. A sellout for SmackDown.
Alrighty, we are on a commercial break. Oh wait, let me see what they're promoting for Raw.
And that is when CM Punk comes alive. I will burn you to the ground. After years of this brewing, it finally ends inside a steel cage.
Live from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden.
Okay, we're done.
Raw Monday.
I wasn't sure if they were going to add anything new. Sometimes they like surprises with things on these little like commercial breaks. So I was wondering what would happen there. Alrighty, with that being said, let's go ahead and see what everyone here is saying. Also, let me see if I have any games for everyone today. Do I have anything today? Oh, whoops, that's not it. I'm like, whoops, that's not it. I have the most random things in here. I actually do have a couple of games in here that I never finished from the last time because I haven't updated like any new ones here. But before we get to any of that here, I want to make sure to give some shout outs. And I also want to see what people are saying in regards to my earlier question about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That's what people are saying. We got Zeno Hour here who believes that Sammy is a bigger star. See, Tracy, I agree with you. Says, see, I don't think that's Kevin's motivation against Cody and Sammy. I don't think that's his motivation either. I don't think he's jealous of them. I think that it's far more complex than that. To me, it feels like he has been angry about friendship and loyalty. And that's how, this whole thing started with him and Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. And then not Kevin Owens, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, right? That's how the whole thing started. Like he was kind of upset that Cody wasn't loyal to him. And then it went into a, kind of a thing where, I don't know. I don't think he's jealous. I'm sure there's some jealousy in there, but I don't think that's the crux for the entire story though. There's far more to it. It's got a lot of layers to the point where you have the portion of the loyalty from the friendships, you have the frustrations over the way that his friends and people that he used to get along with have acted. Then you also have the fact that he kind of sees himself a little bit on a higher kind of horse. And there's also there was a moment though, I remember, and I thought this was pretty good, when Cody Rhodes basically I'm not sure how many of you guys remember that promo with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes several months ago on SmackDown right before one of their matches. But I remember Cody Rhodes basically telling Kevin Owens that no matter what he's done, no matter what Kevin Owens has accomplished in his career, he still doesn't feel like he is the guy, right? He doesn't see himself in that way. And so again, it's not jealousy of what the other people have, but it's more so maybe not seeing his own accomplishments and whatnot. So I don't know. I do think there's far more to the story for sure. I think saying that he's just jealous is making it seem a lot more simpler than it is. Tracy, thank you so much for sending some love. Let's see what else we got here. We got Dylan Johnson who says on par, because you got to remember Sammy pre-bloodline wasn't good. Yeah, I feel like the bloodline story was really the big thing that gives Sami Zayn a leg up. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes they drop the ball a little bit before, a little bit after with Sammy. So it depends on how you see it. It really, really does depend on how you see it. But I don't really see one as being so much so of a bigger star in comparison to the other one. But I'll see what else you guys are saying and see if anybody else has any other different takes. And we're also back on SmackDown here. Let's see what else we have.
John Cena and The Rock, I hate them so much.
Little kid, I hate them so much. I have not seen that video of that little kid. I hate them so much. That is so cute. We got Jared Palmer here who says, evening, Lisa Salcedo. What's up, Jared? Hope you're having a good Friday, man. What's going on? William says Kevin is an insecure nerd. Definitely not nerd. He's not a nerd at all. He may be a little insecure, but he's not a nerd at all. We got Brandon Rosen with a very generous super chat. Brandon, thank you so much for the support, man. He said, Kevin Owens' heel run would not work if this was just a standard jealousy story. The idea that he feels betrayed by his friends is much more compelling, and in my opinion, has seen some of the best acting KO has ever done. I love this. Yes, I'm so happy that most of us agreed that when we heard Randy Orton say that this was all boiled up to jealousy, we were like, no, not really. And I think the reason why we feel that way is because we've been watching the story unfold for several months now at this point, and we've listened to the promos, we've broken down the promos, we've listened to what they have said, and again, jealousy just makes it seem like not as complex as it is, but it is far more complex. And I love that story because we've seen stories before of jealousy and whatnot. Those stories are easy to tell. I think it's far harder to tell stories like this where you are not just jealous, but you're also going through a situation where maybe you feel like your friends aren't loyal to you and being betrayed and upset and having different morals from your friends and all of that. So yeah, I think it is a little bit more complex than how they made it seem right now. But I mean, I don't think they were going to explain all of that in a quick little promo.
Saw how bothered Chelsea Green was with SmackDown General Manager.
Alrighty. Thank you so much to Brandon Rosen. Shout out to you, man. I hope you're having a good weekend or are about to have a good weekend. Thank you, Brandon. All right, here we go. Piper versus Tiffany Stratton. We got Heel Hammer who says, break a wish, John Cena. I loved those John Cena memes that have been going around on social media. They are so freaking funny. There's some good ones. There are some really good ones. That was one of them. Thank you so much, Heel Hammer. I also agree with Jared Palmer here, who says, to be frank, Owens is more fun as a heel. I love Kevin Owens as both, to be honest. I love him as a babyface because I think he's so relatable. But I also like him as a heel because even though he's being a heel, he's kind of a relatable heel. You know, we all have a light side and a dark side to our personalities. And there were times where certain things that Kevin Owens said, I agreed with. And that that's not to say that I agree with everything Kevin Owens has said, but I did agree with some of it. Ooh, beautiful. Thanks so much, Jared. Double S says, Denise, your interview with Chris Van Vliet has over 7K views already. I had messaged Chris and I was like, dude, your interview is doing the best out of every single interview that I posted last night from the Queen of the Ring event. And he was like, what? He's like, should it be? And I'm like, yeah, it is, bro. But I think what definitely helped was that Chris helped spread the word about the interview. Like, he's been promoting it and things like that. So I feel like that really helped out. That really helped more people. Ooh, oh, damn. Shit, Piper. Ooh, see, that's where I knew this match was gonna be good, because we know that we're gonna see Tiffany Stratton, work with the size of Piper, so that'll be fun. All right, we're on a commercial break. Double S, as I was saying, yeah, he really did help promote the interview a whole lot, so that definitely helped out a lot for sure. So thank you so much to Double S, and thank you to everybody who's been checking out any of the interviews. There are so many that are up. I might forget which ones are up, so let me look at the list really quickly. Christopher Daniels, I spoke to Christopher about his retirement match. Shelton Benjamin and MVP, they spoke about their AEW debut, their experiences. It's so funny because Shelton Benjamin, I feel like you would think he has a certain personality, but his personality is so different from anything you might expect. He's like a really funny, happy kind of guy. And it always blows me away because I've always thought that Shelton Benjamin was a little serious, but he's not serious like at all. He likes to have fun. So it makes me enjoy our conversations. Swerve Strickland, I spoke to him about his feud with Ricochet. Chris Van Vliet, actually, that interview is now at 8.6 thousand views, which is nuts. We got Anthony Bowens. That one I spoke with him about the Acclaimed and whatnot in his singles run. I spoke with Emily Bett Rickards, who I'm not sure how many of you guys watch Arrow. Believe it or not, even I watched Arrow because I loved that show. And anyway, she was in it. And she is the star of the Queen of the Ring film. She plays Mildred Burke in it. So interviewed her, spoke with Mariah May after she attacked Toni Storm. That's up there. Harley Cameron, she spoke about her match against Mercedes Moné at AEW Grand Slam Australia. Renee Paquette, we cut up, kept it very brief. She spoke about her time in AEW, things she's planning on working on soon. Nikki and Brie, they were there too. And Nikki spoke about the Royal Rumble. Brie spoke about seeing Nikki in the Royal Rumble. They both shared which women they really love. Nikki shared that she loves Roxanne Perez. Brie loves Toni Storm and Mariah May. So yeah, those are the interviews from the Queen of the Ring. And then prior to that, the same day, a couple hours earlier, I had uploaded the interview with Stephanie Vaquer. So all of that is up right now on the channel on top of everything else. All right. We got Dan Lutzka here who says Sammy is over because of the bloodline story and Kevin Owens is completely underrated big time. I don't know if Kevin Owens is underrated because I feel like underrated is usually for people that I guess maybe everybody might have a different definition of underrated. I get why you would say Kevin Owens is underrated because people don't often talk about Kevin Owens the way that they talk about, for example, for Randy Orton, right? When you talk about Randy Orton, you have a totally different discussion than you might Kevin Owens, right? So I can see what you mean by underrated in that point. I guess for me, when I think about underrated, I think about guys that are insanely good, but never get a real shot to show it. And Kevin Owens has gotten a lot of opportunities and has knocked it out of the park on all those opportunities and underrated. So I guess it depends on what you mean by underrated, but I do get what you mean in words that Kevin Owens isn't often mentioned as like one of the greats, right? When you're talking about, John Cena, Randy Orton, and all these other people. We never usually mention Kevin Owens in that conversation. So I do get what you mean on that sense. Thank you so much, Dan. We got Stephen Marchuli here who says, who would you pick to help Cody at WrestleMania? I know there's theories, of course, that it would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. As much as I would love for it to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, he recently did an interview with the Schmo, and on there he was talking about having gotten a whole brand new knee. So I don't know what his physical capabilities are in regards to being able to go out there or what. I have no idea because I don't know what that recovery looks like or what he's able to do or not do. But I know that he was out there racing, I believe, in Las Vegas, so he might be able to do a little bit more than I'm letting on. Thank you, Steven.
How's this for count? Into the cover, hooks the leg for the win. And the shoulder up by Piper Niven.
We're back on Tiffany Stratton and Piper Niven.
Another look at the bullseye right here into the drop zone. Couldn't have landed any more perfect. What more would you expect from Tiffany Stratton? Little miss perfect, although she overestimated her own power there.
And you get an example on the other side. The power, the strength of Niven. Oh, when the left shoulder gets up.
Also, thank you so much to Brandon Rosen, who says, I loved your Harley Cameron interview. Yeah, we had just talked, so it was literally just a, hey, how was your match go? How'd you think your match went? Because I had just done a longer interview with her on the channel, which is relatively new, too, so you guys can check that one out. And that one, we went a little bit more in depth, obviously, and talked about, more of her and her career and her time in pro wrestling and all of that. Ooh. Red carpet interviews are usually really short because you got to keep things moving. Woo, beautiful. There you go. This should be it. I love how Tiffany was like balancing her whole body on top of Piper for that pin. Good, effective victory. Oh, there's Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair takes out her leg from behind.
Wow, that's unlike Charlotte to do that right now to Tiffany. Is this going to be a third week in a row where we see Tiffany Stratton at her on the mat, writhing in pain at the hands of Charlotte Flair? It's pretty much happened like almost every single week now.
WrestleMania opponent. Oh, wait.
Charlotte Flair living up to the name, using every.
What a beautiful bridge there by Charlotte. Damn.
And mind of the young champ.
The Royal Rumble winner.
Dang, Tiffany Stratton has not gotten any sort of leg up on Charlotte. Nothing. She needs to get a little something at some point. Maybe Tiffany Stratton returns the favor to her next week. Maybe Tiffany attack Charlotte or something. Thank you, Brandon.
Ahead of Tiffany Stratton for the past several weeks.
The even commentary is saying the same thing. They're like, it's been several weeks. It's been several weeks where Charlotte Flair has gotten the better of Tiffany. All right, let's see what's going on.
It's officially
March.
So allow me to illustrate the madness that is the current state of the tag team division.
Oh, are we doing March Madness?
Here.
Oh, wait, no, we're not.
Machines.
I thought we were
They
doing
faced
March
DIY
Madness
for
for the
months ago
tag
in an
team.
historic night.
I was
After
like, oh, that would be
defeating
fun.
DIY, they went on to win the tag team championships. The Street Profits were next in line, but before they could make that happen, that was disrupted by Tommaso Ciampa. When the Profits were ready for another bite of the apple, they were mysteriously attacked and unable to compete, which meant DIY took their place, and in a shocking turn of events, Johnny Gargano betrayed his friends and mentors of 20 years, and DIY claimed the tag team gold. When the Profits returned, they were informed by Pretty Deadly. It was Garza. It was Garza who attacked them. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. This was untrue, and the Profits returned the favor, and chaos ensued. We then came to find out that it was DIY who put Pretty Deadly up to it. You're on your own. We don't need you. We don't need you. And that's why we have all this chaos.
You know what? I kind of like them
Now we
explaining
go
this.
To the Royal Rumble.
because
2 out of 3 falls
for a week
match
we were
between the
seeing
Machine
this
Guns
unfold, but
and DIY,
it did get a little
which
convoluted
was
in there.
disrupted
You know, and
By
for
the
those
returning
that
Street
didn't get to
Profits.
watch every
And
week, I
since
think
then,
this little
it has been
explanation
non-stop
helped.
fighting
I
and
think it
chaos.
kind of
So,
helped.
here's my solution. Next week, the Street Profits get their long-awaited and long-overdue title shot against DIY, which leaves us with tonight. We're pretty dead. We'll face Los Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns in a triple threat match to determine who's next in line.
You know
as the
what?
number one
I think
contender.
that Nick Aldis was
As
just
you can
having a
see,
little too much fun
truly
on that
very
whiteboard. And I know, because whiteboards are fun.
There was nothing simple about that. While Nick Aldis.
Yeah, good luck to everybody that followed that for sure. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got
We are going to restore some order.
all right. Oh yeah, my favorite part of SmackDown, by the way. Hopefully this triple threat is fun, because usually I'm not too crazy about what they've been doing with the tag team division on SmackDown, so we'll see. All right, let me see. We got Brandon Rosen here who says, I absolutely hate how weak they're making Tiffany look. Yeah, I'm hoping that in the next, we still got so much time until WrestleMania, but I really want them to get creative with this feud. I don't want to see the same thing every week where it's just Charlotte Flair coming out and getting the better of Tiffany Stratton. I want to see Tiffany Stratton maybe smarten up a little bit, get a little bit of a backbone, maybe try to be a little 2 steps ahead of Charlotte Flair if she can. We'll see. But I do want them to just get a little bit more creative with it, try to tell a different kind of a story, because right now it doesn't really feel too exciting. And I feel like there's so much potential of things that they can do with Charlotte and with Tiffany. And I would like to see more backstage segments. I would like to see just, maybe them do interviews where they do the split screen together and they talk shit. I don't know anything. I'm not the creative one. Maybe they can come up with something that's just a little bit more intriguing than I'm just going to attack her after her match. That's not too fun, but whatever. We got Dawn, aka Smiley Girl, who says, hey, Denise, I just wanted to say I love your subscriber count. Just keeps growing, making your way to that 300K mark. Thank you so much, Dawn. It's been a good, I'm going to say, last 2 weeks. The Elimination Chamber stuff with obviously John Cena turning heel was definitely a huge thing. It just got people wanting to talk about pro wrestling, wanting to talk about John Cena, wanting to talk about The Rock and the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania and all of that stuff. So I feel like that definitely helped out. Not just me, but literally every channel. I wouldn't be surprised if every single person is sort of seeing some sort of growth, because whenever pro wrestling is hot, it's like the business is booming. We all reap benefits from that. So because there's just more interest overall. When there's more interest overall, you have a better chance of, getting more views on videos, and more views on videos leads to more subscribers. And it's just, a really, really nice unfolding of events for sure. Thank you so much, Don, for the love. We got Day Day here who says, you're radiant today. I'm currently at break at work. Oh, man, I hope you're enjoying your work day. Hopefully it's going by fast and you're not looking at the clock. So hoping for a nice, fast work day for you, Day Day. And thank you so much for sending love on your break. And I hope you're having a nice break right now. Thank you so much, Day Day. All right, and let me get back in here. Let me see. We also got Ahmed Adel, who just became a brand new member of the DWO. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining the membership. That is very, very cool of you, and I hope that you have a good time, man. Hope you have a good time. All right, let me see what else we've got. I got to make sure to give people some shout outs. So if I haven't had a chance to greet you here on this stream, please introduce yourself. Please do. We got Dan Leckaby Jr. here who says, did you like Mercedes' new blonde look, Denise? So it's funny because I did not see her at all yesterday. And I'm wondering if I saw her but didn't recognize her, because I didn't know she dyed her hair blonde until I came home and saw pictures of her. I didn't even know she was there until I came home and I saw pictures of her at the event. And I was looking around because there was a lot of people you guys didn't know were there, like Melina. Melina was there too. There was a lot of people that were there that you might not have seen or that didn't walk the red carpet, like they didn't do interviews or whatever, right? And so I was looking around to try to see like who I could see that was there. And there were so many people because you got basically what happened was yesterday was raining. And so usually when they do red carpets at the Grove, they do red carpets outside of the theater. But because it was raining, they had to do the red carpet inside the theater. So that like completely shrunk the space. And so it was such a tight red carpet. Everybody was practically on top of each other. And people, you know, it just was very, very crowded. And so it made it very difficult, obviously, to like shoot and things like that. And it made it difficult too to see who was around, and because you were just seeing a bunch of bodies, and it was very, very crowded. So I don't know if I saw Mercedes and didn't recognize her with the blonde hair, or if I just didn't see her at all. I have no idea. Thank you, Dan. Why is this thing not working? Oh, it takes like 10 times to click on the comment. We got Mike Zapeta who says, "Hey Denise, who's your co-host for tomorrow?" Based off the group chat today, let's see. It's looking like it's Mark Henry. Mark Henry's back with me tomorrow. I love doing the show with Mark. We already have like, you know, our rhythm. So yes, we will definitely be doing the show together tomorrow since he just confirmed on the chat. Thank you, Mike Zapeta. All right, let's see who I haven't said hello to just yet. Hey, Jobson, how are you, man? Hope you're doing good. We got Antonio Rivera. Nice to see you, Antonio. We got Gary Sorico, Luis Arturo Mendez, Bonkers LFC, Dr. J. Merritt, Tiger Claw Gaming, Dylan Johnson, Carlton Lineback, Aaron Teagle. We got Wilson. Nice to see you on here. SmackDown so far, the best part was probably Randy Orton's promo and him calling John Cena a bottom for The Rock. That was honestly the best part of SmackDown. Piper and Tiffany, they had a pretty decent match, and that's pretty much been like the major highlights, I would say. Thank you, our friend. We got, let's see who else we got in here. Let's see. We got Nick the Creator. Oh, hey, Tanisha Hicks, Keon Davis. We got Samuel Muscle. Good to see you, Samuel. We got Arthur E. Andrews III, Spike Hunter. Nice to see you, Sarah. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Ty Mack in here. Nice to see you, Ty. Hope you're having a good Friday. I didn't get a chance to watch Evolve yet, Big G. He clearly didn't watch it either because he forgot. I forgot too. If you do watch that later, let me know what your thoughts are on Evolve. I haven't had a chance to see it, but if anybody else here did, please let me know what you guys thought of it if you watched. We got Dennis Cass. What's up, Dennis? Dennis and Denise. It's cool. It's cool. I don't think I've seen very many Dennises on here, so as you can tell, I'm very excited about your presence. We got Chris Holsinger in the building. We got Sladana. Good to see you, Sladana. We are back on a commercial break. Let's see. We got Arthur Thompson, Hassan Terrell, Miss WWE Girl. Good to see you. Let's see. David Primero. What's up, David? Henry Kiernan says, "Hey, Denise, RKO is back." I know, and he definitely had a lot to say. You can tell he was gone for a long time. I wasn't expecting Randy to be gone for as long as he was. Like, why, bro? Why were you gone for so long? Maybe it was just a creative. Maybe they just didn't have anything for him until this matchup actually happened, I'm assuming. But I was surprised he didn't come back sooner. But who knows what's going on there. We got Gio in the building. Good to see you again, Gio. We got Ebony Prince. Oh, Ebony did watch Evolve. Good. She said she enjoyed it. Nice. Let me see what else we have here. Dennis says, "Nothing much. I just got off work and eat some pizza." I love that. There's nothing better than that. There's no better feeling in this world than being done with work on a Friday and knowing that you have Saturday and Sunday to relax. No better feeling. And Friday night is the best night because that's when you have the most time. You're like, I have zero fucks to give about anything. And then Saturdays you're like, yay, Saturday's great, but I know it's almost over. And then Sunday's nice, but you're just thinking like, damn it, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So it doesn't really hit the same, you know? So yes, Friday nights are the best nights. We got Ellen Snyder in here. Good to see you, Ellen. Let's see who else we got in here. Raphael Smith. Raphael, thank you so much for all of the comments and support that you have been sending in across all social medias. I see you on Instagram. I see you on Twitter. I see you here on YouTube all the time. I see you everywhere. So thank you so much for the support. We got Dylan Johnson here who says, Julia and Stephanie, this Tuesday is going to be fire. See, I was right. They were going to feud. I was just wrong about Steph turning heel. I don't think Steph is turning heel. To me, Julia is the heel in this. She was the one who confronted Stephanie, unless I missed something else, but I'm pretty sure Julia is the heel. Let's see what else we got here. We got Tiger Claw Gaming who says Randy also takes longer to heal. Oh, good old Randy. Well, I mean, he is an older man at this point, and our bodies just aren't the same. Casey Clark, good to see you, Casey. We got Jared Palmer here who says The Rock saying the final boss is not a face or heel. He's basically telling us he's a tweener without telling us he's a tweener. It's very weird with The Rock because he's like a heel on some shows, but then he goes to NXT and he's a baby face. And then, like, he does such a good job, right? Like, everything we're seeing on TV, right? And on social media and everything. And then in the press conferences, he's just, The Rock. So he's definitely different people whenever he wants to be, for sure. It's very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Jared, for joining the stream here. We got back on SmackDown here. We're still on this triple threat tag team match. Good to see you, Eggsy Trek Jedi. Another regular here. Nice to see you, Andrew Good.
Put forth to determine the eventual number one contenders. Motor City Machine Guns, pretty deadly.
Clown says I have to be at work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Brother, me and you. I feel ya.
And a shot at whoever the champs will be after next week.
When I was in Toronto and I woke up and Busted Open didn't start until 9. Man, that was nice. It was so nice to like wake up at 7 and have time to go get breakfast and get ready, and then still have time to watch stuff on my phone and look at social media and then do the show.
To become number one contenders.
6 a.m. here on the West Coast. Brutal. It's brutal. I'm up at 5 a.m. slouching in the kitchen, eyes closed, trying to wake up. It's so brutal. Oh, funny. Sometimes I'm used to it and sometimes I'm not, though. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not used to this. And other times I'm like, all right, just another day, another dollar.
The tourniquet.
Nicely connected there from kick.
We got Brandon Rosen here who says, amen, sister. I got my 420 on and watching SmackDown and listening to you. Yeah. If only Reg was here. If Reg was here, he'd probably appreciate your comment a whole lot more. Also, it's Reg's birthday on Tuesday. For any of you here that, I know a lot of you guys here watch the AEW show as well, so you're very familiar with Righteous Reg. His birthday's on the 11th. He'll be here this weekend. I'm babysitting Reg this weekend. I didn't not like how he landed on that, but I hope he's okay. He'll be okay. And Pretty Deadly just won.
We got new number one contenders.
Oh, okay. There you go. New number one contenders for Pretty Deadly. I think they're winning. I think they're going to be champs pretty soon. They got to liven up this tag team division like so much. You have no idea. Liven it up. But yeah, his birthday's Tuesday. He'll be here. He's coming tomorrow. He'll be staying here at my place. So I'm in charge of Reg this weekend. I'm babysitting this weekend. No, but I'm really excited because I'm going to see Reg and I'm going to see Will. my two best friends who I don't get to see very often. I could not be more excited. I think I've spoken about this a few times. Like, it's kind of sucks when all of your friends and everybody that you know lives in a different state or, you know, up north like Reg does. I wish that I could see them more often. So I get very, very happy whenever there's an opportunity to actually see them in person. Very, very fun. So I can't wait. I'm going to be seeing Will, going to be seeing Reg, and yeah, I could not be more excited. So Brandon, all that to say, enjoy your 420. Thank you, Brandon, for the super chat.
Especially Bianca Belair wanting some answers.
Well, I mean, she's trapped in the pod.
Okay, this segment's up next. Nice. All right, cool. Good. We're going to do the Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill something. I don't exactly know what they're going to do, but it's next. All right, let me go ahead and mute the commercials, and I'm going to go ahead and get into some more comments and see what people here are saying. Let's see. You know, this is interesting. I've been wanting to do a video on this. Tiger Claw Game says Dwayne is talking about scripts at post show, and I'm sick of him. There was a lot of people on that Rock press conference that I posted on YouTube that were just like really not having it with the press conferences. They don't really like the breaking of the fourth wall. So I want to do a video on that at some point. I'm not really exactly sure what I'm going to call it. I don't think I've really thought it through, but I guess I just want to know people's takes on kayfabe and how they feel about it and when it's okay and when it's not okay. And I'm just like, it's a very fascinating subject because there really is nothing like pro wrestling. And so it's just a fascinating topic that I do once I like finesse it in my mind of how I want to present this video. It's definitely something that I want to work on for sure. But I got to formulate it in my head first. It's not been done in my head first. But we got Julian Monjares. Julian, thank you so much for your generous super chat. Julian says, Denise, what do you think about the rise of energy for WrestleMania weekend? I have been following prices, hotels, and many other events. Hope all is well. Julian Manjares from Deming, New Mexico. Oh, I love this. First of all, Julian, I love that you put like where you're from in this super chat. Not a lot of people do that, and I kind of love that. Sometimes I know where people are from, like if I ask them, or I just know from having seen them in the chat for a long time. But I think it's very, very cool because it just kind of, I don't know. I think it's very cool. But anyways, so the rise of energy, and I'll talk about both the rise of energy and the rise of prices. WrestleMania was very, very expensive. This is the most expensive WrestleMania I have ever seen. Like, those tickets are not, they're not affordable at all. And I mean, truth be told, if I was not getting press tickets, I would not be able to afford to go to WrestleMania. That should tell you, like, these prices are extreme. You gotta, I mean, you either have a ton of money or you're making payments on those tickets. So with that being said, that to me feels like if you're going to be charging that much, it's got to be freaking worth it. And even then, like, it's still really hard to justify those prices, but whatever. It's really, really got to be worth it. And when we had the first couple of matches announced, I was like, damn, bro, if I would have been a person that paid $10,000, for example, for a ticket, be seriously regretting it at that point. I'd be like, shit, like, did I make the right decision? And so now with there being a lot more hype going into this WrestleMania, I mean, of course, we already knew that it was going to be John Cena's WrestleMania, and that's enough and a lot for a lot of people, but we still didn't know for sure what the hell was going to be happening. Right now, there is a lot more buzz. I was talking earlier about how John Cena's heel turn really, really did drive a lot of business for content creators, podcasters, you name it. People, I'm pretty sure, saw way more views than their average viewership because people wanted to talk about this. And Cody Rhodes and everything with John Cena and The Rock, all of that, is really generating a lot of buzz. And I still don't think that's enough to justify the WrestleMania ticket prices. By the way, the volume, let me put the volume back up. I still don't think it's enough to justify the crazy prices for the tickets, but at least it's a little bit closer to feeling like WrestleMania and making me feel like if you purchase the ticket, it definitely feels a little bit more worth it now than it probably did, a few weeks ago. So, and that was one of the things that I had talked about too on the podcast and things like that, is that it felt like after Royal Rumble, it didn't really feel like WrestleMania season still. We were all very shocked that Jey Uso won, and there was a lot of, reactions about that, but it didn't feel still like WrestleMania. And I kept telling people, like, hopefully after Elimination Chamber, it'll feel like WrestleMania. Let's wait until Elimination Chamber. And once Elimination Chamber occurred, it did absolutely feel more like WrestleMania. And yeah, I'm so happy that we're finally getting a little bit more excitement in the air. So, Julian, thank you so much for sending this in, and thank you so much for asking about all of this. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much, Julian. All right, let me catch up here. I'm a little behind on the comments.
What are you doing? We are going to take a look back at one of the most shocking.
All right, I'm all caught up now. I'm all caught up now. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
WWE champion Cody Rhodes. That's later tonight. Oh, we got great news to share. Tonight's winner of the Cricket Fan Seat Upgrade, the Roman family.
Oh, that's cool. The Roman family. That's great.
They're all smiles tonight. Smile. You're on Cricket.
Nick the Creator says, my plan for Mania is just taking a 4-day weekend and enjoying my couch. Yeah, my plans for WrestleMania have sort of altered. I don't think I'm going to stay for the actual show. I think I'm going to come home Friday and watch WrestleMania from home. I'm planning on doing a watch along for that instead of sticking around, because I really want to enjoy WrestleMania. And I've sat in the press box at Allegiant Stadium, and it's very, very high up, and you don't really get to see that well. And so I think I'm going to come home Friday. I'll probably just do the media day and go to a couple of shows and come back, because I just want to be able to enjoy the show and actually be able to see the show. I want to be able to see the show and enjoy it like that. So I think I'll be coming home. I'm still sort of like, I'm 70-30 right now on my decision about staying home. Carlton, media does not pay. Freedom of the press. Just FYI. Literally and figuratively.
WrestleMania 41 Women's World Championship match. The new champ, Io Sky against Belair.
Dean Heyman says, if I paid $10K for a ticket, I would want a lazy boy seat that massages you with built-in fridge and free beer. I don't even think that's enough. I would need a little bit more for 10K tickets. All right, let's see. Let's see what Bianca has to say. It is interesting the way she's dressed. She's dressed like she's mourning a friendship. Oh my gosh, is this going to be her heel turn?
I should really feel like I'm on top of the world right now after winning Elimination Chamber.
I don't know. Let me see. She's usually really in bright, fun colors.
But, it's really hard to do that when two of your friends are fighting. I've formed a bond with both of these women. Jade and I, we elevated the tag team division together, and Naomi, she stepped in so all that hard work wouldn't go to waste. And Naomi, we were close before, but once we formed that tag team, I can honestly say she became my best friend. So no, I do not believe that Naomi would do something like that. I know, but then again, I'm so confused. Like, I literally feel like I'm going crazy, and now I'm being accused, so I need some answers. Naomi's not texting me back. Jay's not talking to me. I feel like I'm losing both of my friends. So Naomi, I know you're back there, and I need you to come out here and give me some answers right now.
I don't know. I'm getting a weird read on Bianca. Is anybody else getting a weird read? We got Stevens here says Bianca in dark clothes. This could be something. Oh, and so is Naomi. Her neck brace, her like shiny neck brace. Thank you, Steven. Hope you're having a good Friday. Ahmed A. Down, thank you so much for gifting 5 DWO memberships. I literally just saw this. Ahmed, thank you so much, man. That's so nice of you. And then Deb also says, who would you add to the Roxina Travis stable? Honestly, I have no idea. Drew? I don't even know, to be honest. I'm just going with what other people have predicted. I have no prediction. Thank you, Deb. One went to the dark side and one is mourning, or are they both on the dark side?
What the hell is going on?
BB, this is not at all what it looks like, and I need you to lock in with me.
It's not what it looks like.
Understand what I'm about to say.
That's what every cheater ever that got caught says.
When Jay couldn't compete, who stepped up, who had your back, and who made sure you didn't have to relinquish those tag team titles?
Naomi, stop. Stop. Did you attack Jade?
B, all of this outside noise is nothing but distraction from what you and I really need to be focused on, which is getting our tag team titles back from Liv and Raquel, and you focusing on WrestleMania. That's it.
Naomi, stop. Because you talking about everything else other than what we are here for. We are here for Jade. Jade, that's what we're here for. Stop talking about everything else. It is about Jade right now.
Jade. Jade, 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 Jade.
Now we're finally going to get that
really
reasoning of her being jealous.
I do. That's what I'm asking.
All right. I'm going to tell you, and I never said this before, B, because I ain't want to be messy and I ain't want to hurt her little feelings. But the truth is, the way I see Jade, I feel like she's been piggybacking off on you the entire time.
Piggybacking off of her, okay. Oh, look at Bianca's thinking about that, like very intensely.
That is my truth. And I have been forced to watch someone like Jade succeed off of your excellence, off of your experience, off of your hard work.
I think she's trying to manipulate Bianca right now.
To the side to fight for myself every match. And I didn't say a word.
That part is definitely
I let y'all
true.
get y'all flowers. I let y'all be great.
Oh,
and I was proud of y'all. And I didn't say a freaking word. But deep down, that's the way I feel. And no, I don't give a damn about Jade because she didn't give a damn about Bianca.
Stop.
She's an opportunity.
Naomi, stop.
B, you asked for the truth.
I do want the truth. I want the truth. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. You're really like a bitch. You're talking about
every time I stand up for myself.
Oh, this is getting messy.
And you want to walk out on me when I'm leaving you.
Oh.
Stop. It is very simple. It is a yes or it is a no. And I need you to tell me right now because I will walk out of this ring and you will never hear from me again. So tell me here right now.
Admit it, Naomi. Ooh, that look in her eye. Oh, we got real tears here. Oh, shit.
I did it.
Oh my God, is she gonna say, I did it for Bianca?
There you go, B. I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it for you. I did it for us. It was always supposed to be me.
This whole time. No, don't touch me.
Ooh. Wow, I wasn't expecting this much
You wanna know
emotion.
why this hurts so bad? Because of how much I love you.
I love you,
No,
baby.
don't say nothing else to me. I don't want to hear nothing else. You said enough. I can't even look at you right now. So this, me and you, we're done.
Oh. For Naomi.
Why? Because of her?
Oh, she's gonna hate Jade even more now, Naomi.
Wait. Bill, sorry. Oh, Bill. B, I did this for you. You just don't understand that right now. Oh, hey! Hey! Don't walk out on me!
This is
You know what you
intense.
wanted to do?
So
The
emotional.
I wish I would have pushed her harder.
Oh, I wish I would have pushed her
Pushed
harder.
her sooner.
She wanted her to die.
Every time I start to clock in and stand up for myself, all of y'all turn on me.
Damn.
Exactly what you doing, Bianca. You ungrateful bitch.
She went there. Bianca. Oh no, Jade's rolling up. Jade's rolling up. Oh, there she is. Oh, I knew it. I had a feeling she was going to come in dressed in white.
After 3 wars,
I had a feeling. I'm
just
like,
acted
Jade's
like a
going to come in dressed in
guillotine
white.
The relationship of Belair and Naomi. I did it. And here comes Jade.
Mop up the tears, Naomi, and get your running shoes on.
Let's see. I think Naomi may have won Bianca's heart in the long run. I don't know.
The level of betrayal. The level of betrayal that was just admitted to.
Forget about betrayal right now. This is about vengeance, Joe.
A week ago, she returned and smashed her neck with that minivan steel door of the chamber, and now she pulls her back and is on the attack again. Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill looking completely
Oh, right on top of her announce table. And just beating her down.
Beating her up at Elimination Chamber was definitely not enough.
What an emotional powder keg this is.
An eruption of emotion and rage and now violence as Cargill is on the attack against Naomi.
The big three is done for good. What an act of treachery by Naomi.
Did she yell out for Bianca after? She still yelled out for her.
And what more needs to be seen or said?
Damn.
I did it, and she just felt it.
That
Incredible
was
emotion.
way different than anything I expected in terms of just like the delivery and all. But I kind of loved it.
Elimination Chamber weight that I think it's so
I love seeing like the sadness of like a friendship ending and being, you know, broken apart, and I trusted you and all of this. this is definitely the best story they have right now for the women. So I kind of like that. But let's see what everyone's saying. Let's see what everyone thought about this. We got Brandon Rosen here who says that was vicious. Sub-Zero says amazing segment. Double S says she did it for Bianca. We also have Emmanuel Estremera who says, I love Jade. 6 Maxwell 999 said this is great. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see.
Earlier on this evening, when McIntyre arrived at the building, taking some swift vengeance on Damian Priest as soon as he
we got let's see, I'm going through some more comments. We got John Wilson who says that was great. Lisa Reed says Jade still didn't greet Bianca at all. She kind of acknowledged her though. They did look at each other and have a little bit of like, yeah, like this is what went through sort of thing, but they have not hugged and kissed or anything like that, you know?
So later on tonight, but I want to ask you about your attack, Damian Priest, earlier on tonight. Some people are saying it was unprovoked.
Byron, have you been watching the product this past year? Do you listen? So many people are so shocked about John Cena's actions last Saturday. Like, I didn't come out on SmackDown last week and tell everyone what kind of person he is. I would have prevented so many people from their heart broken when I claymored him in his big stupid head in the chamber, but then Damian Priest had to slither in and steal the pin from behind, taking away my last chance at the world title at WrestleMania. Provoked. I'd call it well-deserved. We're on the path to WrestleMania. Because of Priest, I got nothing. I got nothing to give but violence. And it starts tonight with the black sheep of the family.
Our Byron Saxton with Drew McIntyre.
All right, let me get some more comments, see what everyone's saying here. You got Rally Cap who says, love it. Arthur's like, I'm sick and tired of babyface Bianca. Yeah, I'm not. I like her a lot. We got Gia here who says, nah, it was awful. Bianca written out of it because they have no clue. Just gave her a chamber. No, I think that she's not, to me, she doesn't feel written out of it. It just feels like the story is obviously focused in between Naomi and Jade, which is pretty much what I expected all along. I think Bianca will be part of it, but it's not like, I don't think it's going to be her main thing, and I don't think she's like completely also like being exiled out of the story or anything like that. I know that right now it kind of seems like it, but you can't not have Bianca in the story. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. I did think I was intrigued by what they were saying and what they were going to do. So they definitely had me, that's for sure. All right, let me go ahead and get some more thoughts and opinions on this. We got Dennis Cash that says it's going to be a pretty interesting storyline. We got Hassan Batla who says the acting was great. You saw the color change of Bianca, Naomi's Dave. Super Bro says that was cinema. A Jobson says Jade making me wish I was a jumpsuit. Hey. Let's see. Big G says the only person to blame for friendship ending is Naomi. D-Train says would have been better if Naomi smiled when she said she did it, in my opinion, but solid segment. Well, it seemed like she was trying to show regret, so I think that was I think that was why they didn't have her like smile or anything, because she seemed like this was supposed to be more like hurtful and emotional, and the ending of a friendship, and when stuff like that happens, and jealousy and all of that. Like, this was a jealousy angle. Earlier we were talking about jealousy. Naomi was jealous of Jade. Like, that's just what it is. Like, she was jealous, and she even said, like, Jade, Jade, Jade. It's all about Jade, right? So yeah. And let's see what else we got. Luis Arturo Mendez here, who says, should we reconsider that Road Dogg can cook? No, I wouldn't. We need more than just one thing to say someone can cook, guys. It's like, what if someone makes you they make good quesadillas, but can they make beef bourguignon? Is that how you even say it? Beef bourguignon? I don't even know. You got to learn to make more than one dish. We got to still give it a second, because SmackDown is an interesting show. This has probably been the strongest episode of SmackDown, though. That's for sure. The last couple of ones were a little rough, Let's see. Kamari Scott says, Denise, you were right. Naomi was the one that attacked Jade. Every Friday, I was sitting here preaching to the choir, telling everybody. Ellen Snyder says, like, watching novellas. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of pro wrestling. So, let's see. Tracy says, really good. I was expecting a swerve from Bianca, but it was really good. I think they set it up like that because they know that a lot of people are expecting it to be Bianca, or for Bianca to have been a mastermind. So I think that's the reason why they were giving us like a weird read on Bianca. She was out there in black. I think they wanted us to like second guess ourselves. I mean, I have been going into this whole time feeling like Bianca had nothing to do with it, and they even made me second guess myself in the beginning. So thank you so much to Tracy. We got Stephen Marchuli who says, I still think Bianca's involved. You see, I literally just said a lot of people still think Bianca's involved. Stephen Marchuli just proving my point. Thank you, Stephen. Double S says, Denise, was the Mildred Burke movie any good? I didn't get a chance to watch it. I left early because I needed to come home and upload my interviews. And also I was like an hour drive away. So had I stayed any longer, it would have just been like a really long time and I would not have gotten those interviews up. So I did not stay and watch the movie. So I cannot even give you a review on it. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to come home and get my stuff up and whatnot. All righty, let me go ahead and see what else we have here in the chat. Thank you so much for the kind comment, Jonathan. We got Andrew here who says, poor Naomi is never going to get a win anytime soon. I don't know, but at least she's finally getting a real story. This is what I've been wanting for Naomi. I want to see heel Naomi. I want to see her be mean and nasty and hurt and show the human side, the ugly human side of how things can get if you can't control your emotions. Oh, I want to see this. Lex Luger's induction. Him finding out that he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Little surprise
visit. The whole video yet.
Surprise visit. Hey. Hey. Look who's here. How are you? You doing all right? I'm doing great. Is he putting you through it down here? Yes. Oh my gosh. On behalf of WWE, we would like you to be part of the 2025 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Wow.
You gotta stand up, give Bog for that, brother. Oh, yeah.
Aww. That's so nice.
That's how you act like a champion, isn't it, Wade? What a weekend it's going to be.
What a long time coming for that. What a long time coming. That's so great.
Lex Luger will be making his way to the Hall of Fame. One of the greatest physiques in the history of the industry. Loved the narcissist when I was a kid. Congrats, Lex Luger.
Damn, I might get emotional like as this induction. I always get a little bit more like, you know, when someone's older, it just like, you know,
ambush Tiffany Stratton
just gets you that way.
Especially after she had such a grueling match against
That's
Piper
what
Niven.
Charlotte's saying.
Ambush, no. You see, I warned Tiffany after the fun and games were over that I was going to be everywhere she was. It was her fault she didn't listen. And it seems like the division has gone a little soft for a threat like Charlotte Flair. Here's the thing. Every time I come back, I have to remind people that there are levels to what we do.
And I hope I'm wrong, but I know you wasn't over here talking about the women's division is soft.
No,
And we haven't seen BFAB in a minute.
Clearly, the division has been lacking a little talent.
I was not expecting her to confront Charlotte.
No one compares to me.
Look, Charlotte, I know you've been gone a long time, but nobody wants to compare to you.
Oh, they're about to feed BFAB to Charlotte.
Nobody is interested in bowing down to you anymore.
Yeah, you see, that's where you're wrong. Everyone eventually bows down to the queen.
Oh, I think BFAB might be first.
You know what? I have an idea. How about I see you in the ring next week in Barcelona, and I'll show you how to.
Oh, I forgot the shows are going to be in Europe soon. That's going to be weird. Like the time change is going to be weird.
Next week in Spain. A week ago at this time, Braun Strowman was viewed as the big issue in that one-night only #1 contenders tournament for the U.S. Championship. But he had to watch as Carmelo Hayes flopped, and a DQ loss was a stinging reality. And now here's the man to blame for much of those antics a week ago.
Yeah, I agree. Darkwing19 says it should have happened a long time ago. I agree. Don says started crying when he stood up. What a moment. I know. It's so sad. I'm trying not to even think about it, to be honest, because it kind of made me just like get a little emo there for a second. And I was like, dang, think of something else. Think of something else. So right away, I was like trying to think of something else so that I wouldn't get sad. But dang, that one's gonna be maybe hard to not get a little teary-eyed. Yeah. Hey, Wesley West, we got he says watching from West Virginia, love your content. Thank you so much, Wesley. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for coming in here to the stream and showing some love. Mike Zapata says clocks move up 1 hour this weekend. Yeah, daylight savings time. We lose an hour of sleep this Sunday. So heads up to anybody who did not know that daylight savings is on Sunday. I found out by accident. I don't usually, I never, like, two things about me. I never ever check the weather, and I never know when it's daylight savings. I always find out through somebody else. Always. I never find out on my own.
By the way, an outstanding night of action in Toronto.
So funny. What's up, Cameron Carl? Thank you so much for hopping in.
To determine the #1 contender, which will get paid off.
All right, so we are seeing Solo Sikoa versus Braun Strowman. That's what we get out of this.
Yeah, massive main event, but you know for a fact, Braun Strowman expected.
Man, I wonder what time Cody's coming out. I hope he's not the last segment. Man, he might be the last segment, huh? Fudge. For those of you who missed it, I have to end my stream a little earlier tonight because I'm going to a birthday party. And I was hoping to catch Cody's segment, but I'm starting to worry that I might not catch his segment. So we'll see.
Go flying, almost came back down on Braun Strowman.
Incredibly nimble footwork there from Solo Sikoa.
Oh, what a big running.
Damn, it's been a minute since we've seen Solo Sikoa in action. It feels kind of weird also seeing Solo because he was gone for a bit and then he came back, but he wasn't like really like in any singles matches or things like that. So it really just yeah, it just really just, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Arthur who says, hey, Denise, what do you think of that new WWE 2K25 game? So it's funny because I was given like an early preview and I set everything up, but I have not played yet. I already downloaded the game. I have everything. And I still haven't been able to actually play just because I've been so busy and it just hasn't happened yet. But I'm definitely going to make time for that. Probably next week though. I don't think I'm going to get to it this weekend. There's just a lot happening right now, so I won't be able to get to that until for sure the next weekend. So yeah. Thank you so much, Arthur, for asking. Rudio, I agree with you. He says they got to change SmackDown back to 2 hours, man. We got things to do on a Friday. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel, bro. It's like, it's too much. And I can't cancel my life, you know? Like, I can't cancel my life. I got to do other things sometimes. Thank you, Rudio. That's why I'm like trying to get in as much as I possibly can. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Jared Palmer who says, is SmackDown going to be 7 p.m. UK time next week? So, yeah, I think that's what Santi was telling me. He was saying that it's not going to be like airing tape delay, or at least for SmackDown, I'm not too sure what the deal with SmackDown is. Like, Raw is definitely airing at like an earlier time slot. I do not know about SmackDown, like legitimately. I'm hoping once we get closer to the date, we have some more concrete facts. SmackDown might still be on at the regular time. But then I'm thinking to myself, if they air it on Netflix, then I would still be able to watch it earlier because of VPN. So I don't really know. I have no idea what's happening. So we'll see. Dr. J Merritt said SmackDown is definitely a better watch on Netflix. So I was watching on Netflix the last couple of weeks, but I saw that they don't do like any bonus material the way that they do for Raw. For Raw, they usually do bonus material. I didn't see any for SmackDown, so I figured there was really no point in watching on Netflix SmackDown because there wasn't really anything else on. So I just went back to my normal way of watching SmackDown on DirecTV instead of Netflix, just because I didn't feel like turning my VPN on or anything like that. Thank you, Dr. J. Merritt. So, I mean, unless they started doing them, let me know. July 26 says, anyone else sad that Jacob doesn't love Solo no more? Not me. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. Thrilled about it. All right, let's see what else we got here. Sarah says, I'm about to make my leftover Chinese. Nice. Leftover Chinese always hits harder than it does like fresh out the freaking box.
Singles match since losing that tribal combat match to Roman Reigns back on the January 6th.
Yeah, Mike, Raw is Madison Square Garden this Monday. Yeah, so I think it's
getting
a week
himself into a
after or
funk in the
2 weeks from
aftermath
now. I'm not
of
exactly
that,
sure
but
when,
what a
but
victory it would be if
European
Wwe
dates will be starting
Strowman,
soon for
I
Raw.
don't know if you have to. Oh, yes!
Samoan drop of 385 pounds, Wade.
Wow, that might have taken everything. out of
Tiger
Solo
Claws Denise
Sikoa,
made
but he
Jacob
pulled
choose
it off,
between her and
and he's
Solo.
pretty
He
proud
chose
of himself.
wisely.
Don't admire yourself too much, even though that
I didn't
was
even think about it that way.
impressive
You,
move
hey,
from
hey,
Sikoa.
AI
Get
husband,
the
it's a little
job finished.
embarrassing that
Celebrate
you're
after.
out there telling Solo Sikoa you love
He's been
him
a menace
when you
for Braun
should be
Strowman in
loving
recent
me.
weeks, despite that cost him an
You're
elimination
AI
qualifier.
wide.
Here's the running hip attack.
David Kaplan says,
Of course,
hey,
Braun
Denise, I loved
Strowman
your
does that
interviews. When
all
was the
too
last
well at
film
the hands
premiere
of
you did?
Jacob
Also, Harley
Fatu.
seems really nice, and Brie Bella looked
And now
amazing.
Solo
Thanks.
Sikoa
Oh my
delivering.
gosh, I was so blown away by
Effective
how
and polishing
amazing
as anything
the Bella
Strowman
twins
has
look.
ever
Oh
faced in
my
his career.
god.
Solo Sikoa knows it.
Nikki,
The
I don't know
man's
if you
done
could
his
tell in the
homework.
interview, but she was wearing
This
this
is the
like
roadmap
red,
to victory and maximum
like
carnage.
type of like
Looking to
shiny
line up
leather
one,
dress,
generating all
and
that
it was
speed,
like
but nobody
glove
gets the big
tight,
boot.
and
You
it
take
fit
too
her
long against Strowman, you're
so
getting wrecked.
beautifully.
From Braun
I was
Strowman.
looking at like staring at her, and I was like, wait, Denise, don't be staring too hard. But no, she looked just breathtaking.
How about delivering a little payback?
Bree gave me like the sweetest
Getting
hug
these
ever.
hands
I
now
just
is the
thought she's
former
just so
Street
nice.
Fighter
They're both
champ
so
of the
nice.
island, Solo
And
Sikoa.
He's
what do
looking
you
for that
call it?
Strowman Express
Everybody looks
one
really,
more
really great. I
time.
thought Mariah
For the
May,
first time,
she
this is
looks
take
like
two.
And he
so
gets him last time. He met the
like
Steelers.
old Hollywood glamour
Solo
type.
Sikoa.
She looked breathtaking.
On his back.
She looked lovely. Harley looked lovely. Renee
Now
looked
pinned
lovely. Who else? Who else?
This
Who else?
Solo
Everyone did.
Sikoa
Everyone
scrambling.
really went like all out and looked really good.
Trying to get the brain,
Um,
mind reset, trying to
The
get
last
back
film
into this,
premiere
but
that
it
I
may be
did
too late.
He's looking for that power slam that time.
was,
but
I
Solo
think,
Sikoa
the one
able to
for
turn things
Jackpot
around.
for John Cena.
Pushing the hell out
When
of
I
that
interviewed
left
John
shoulder
Cena and
that
I got
makes
like
it a
one
little
question
earlier on
in,
ring steps.
I think that was the last one. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I think that was the last one, which was
Cody Rhodes will join us
probably
live for
around
first
the
time
summer of last year.
since the turn in Toronto.
Thank you,
There it
David, for the
is.
love.
The
Thank you for the
slam,
super chat,
the
too.
hook of the leg for the win.
Who is that? Is that? Oh, it's Tama Tonga.
Tama
We got Dr. J. Merritt, who says, no bonus material, but getting to watch the match continue instead of so many commercial helps. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. 100% on point with that. Yes, I agree.
Now getting wrecked
Sometimes it
after
makes the match
disrupting
even
the
better
match.
when you get to
bell
watch the
rings.
entire thing.
That's how the match
I
ends.
completely forgot about that. So I might have to go back to the Netflix stream next week. I 100% forgot that you still get to watch the match all the way through.
Clearly
Duh.
bothered by things, and now he's got familiar company.
It's the David says, how was Queen of the Ring? Did you watch it? No, unfortunately, I left early because it was a 1 hour drive. I don't even want to talk about how much it costed me to freaking get there, guys. You know I don't have a car because I sold it because I work from home. And I don't often need a car. I only need a car every now and then. And usually I run my errands on the weekend, so I use my husband's car. So it's not really a big deal. Or Thursdays, I'll use my husband's car. But I'll put a pause on that because we got a Jacob Fatu Braun Strowman confrontation happening here. So I want to see what happens here. They tease me very often with this, though. But we've seen them touch now. They had a match, so at least it's not fully brand new, but still fun to see.
Like Braun Strowman.
Fatu and Strowman. Oh,
Super kick. Super kick party for Fatu.
Yeah, this is like something out of the comic box. Watch out, Joe. This ain't going to be good.
Here comes Fatu.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, my God. His foot got like a little tangled in the rope, so the dive was not as clean, and it stunted the distance that he was trying to get to Braun Strowman, so it looked a little nasty, but Braun Strowman was able to catch him and whatnot, so all is okay.
Jeez, this guy is.
But he's a meaty boy, you know, meaty boy going through them ropes.
His ability to get back up time and again, like no one else.
You cannot stop what you cannot kill.
Sends him over the barrier and he's following him. Oh, man.
His face. He's like,
the choke slam on our table.
I don't even know how to make Fatu's face. He's like amazed at the violence that he's imposing.
We're all the way over there in the tech area right now, on top of the tech crates. And a big super kick. He just sends Strowman draping over that top crate.
The referee's been screaming for security to get out here and get some order, and who can blame them for saying, hell no, we're taking the rest of the night off.
And now Fatu is joining him up top. At the production tech area stands Fatu and 385 pounds of big Braun Strowman.
Oh, here we go. Is he going for it?
From this position.
Ooh, big meaty man. Big meaty men lifting big meaty men. Oh, nope, never mind. It's going the other direction. No, bye-bye, Fatu. Oh, damn. I was like, wait, he went down lower than I was expecting.
Oh my God, take a look at this
Yeah.
choke slam through part of our set, the frame of Jacob Fatu crashing down, smashing everything below him. And finally, perhaps the monster, Braun Strowman, making an epic statement.
Just the way these Philly fans prefer it.
Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, Issa David, as I was telling you everybody that about the car thing, yeah, I don't have a car. And so occasionally I'll need to go places, but very, very occasionally. If not, then I plan ahead of time and I schedule around when I do have a car, right? So yesterday I had to take a lift to the Grove, and the Grove is 15 miles away from my house. 15 miles. And also it was raining. And it was, during traffic hour.
It's really hard to fathom how much this
that lift ride costed an arm and a mother effing leg. All right. And so I had my husband pick me up after the carpets. That's why I left early and I didn't stick around because I was not going to pay to take a lift back home. Not going to take a lift back home with those prices.
Let me talk to you.
Thank you, Issa David.
I guess it was all gas, no brakes on Jacob Fatu's big fat keister going through that table, huh? Yeah.
Damn. Don't be shaming meaty men, LA Knights. Damn.
Last time around, out of the picture. That means no distractions. That means Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. It is you, it is me. Ichigo, Ichie. Which I know that you know what that means, and what that means is one moment, one time. One time is all it takes for the BFT to smack you back to factory settings. And then the one moment is us standing right here in the birthplace of the United States, Philadelphia, PA. And that one moment, which we can never relive again, it is here. So savor it while it is, because right now that means we are standing in the birthplace of the rebirth of my U.S. title reign. Yeah. And if you think about it, I've dealt with sneak attacks. I've dealt with the mist. I've dealt with it all, and I stood tall. Yeah. But I put it to you like this. Old Glory, it's kind of needed
a better representation as of late. And that's exactly what I'm going to give it, because Shin, I hope the shadows were good to you, because I'm not going to be. Out of the shadows and into the light. Once again, we can all pledge allegiance to the United States champion with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Shinsuke's still champion? I'm like, forgot that was a thing.
Are you okay?
Oh no, poor Piper. Poor Piper. She's had a rough night.
And I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I love Chelsea's new shirt, by the way. Loved it. Oh, and she's also doing the little flannel also.
Actually,
that is so
if
funny.
It's you or Michin, whoever has that title, I've decided I'm coming after next. Bye.
Bye.
Piper, that is the last thing I needed to hear right now. Get it together.
Oh, no, she didn't.
It's Chelsea.
How sad. Poor Piper.
Piper's had herself a long
Oh
evening
my gosh.
already.
All right.
Secret purpose.
Let's see. We got Oral Russell watching from Jamaica. Hell yeah, Oral. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. All right, let me catch up here on the comments. I'm a little behind, so give me a second here. See what everyone's saying. Jake Brown says, are you doing an NXT Roadblock watch-along Tuesday? You're damn right. And thank you for reminding me, because I was going to promote that and I haven't promoted it at all. So thank you so much for reminding me. I am doing that because it's a big show. So there's like no way I'm not going to be watching that live. Usually I watch NXT. I don't watch NXT live. I use that, extra half hour just to work on some other stuff. And I usually start watching like around 5:30, 5:45. So I'll tune in a little later and just like catch up with things. All right, and we are on a commercial break. Let me catch up here with the comments. Jay Grouse, thank you so much. We got Zay Cruz here. Rated TV and May Lewis says wink wink Uber gift cards. Bro, so I was gonna say I don't even want to tell you guys how much I paid for that freaking Lyft ride, because you're just gonna be like, what, Denise? It was, and this is not even including the tip. It was $94, I think. It was definitely over 90, but not over 100 for 15 miles. Okay, 15 miles. And I had to pay $90-something. And that's why I did not stay for the whole thing, because I'm like, yeah, I gotta go home. I'm gonna get a ride home. So my husband picked me up, and there was so much traffic. It took him an hour because he came out of work. And straight from work, he went to go and he works even further from the Grove. So he had to drive to the Grove, which took him like an hour to get there. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes because there was so much traffic. And with the rain, it was even worse. And so, yeah, no, it was not. It was, but the thing is that I didn't mind it because I got so many interviews. So, obviously it was worth it. And I was not going to go. But yeah. There's times where I'm like, yeah, I really should probably get a car. But then honestly, I just don't go enough places that often because, again, I work from home. So I kind of don't need a car. And my last car, I sold it because it was just sitting in my parking lot. And it was really irritating me. Well-rounded Leo sends DWO member here for 7 months. Says, I actually like Solo better than Jimmy and Jey Uso. Wow, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. That's a hot take right there. All right, we got a hot opinion. Oh, whatever. Saif Done Super says, gotta watch SmackDown on DVR. Just a chore to watch. I get it, bro. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I hope that we get to that 2-hour SmackDown a lot sooner, man. Honestly. Thank you so much, Saif Done Super, for the super chat, though. I appreciate that, man. All right. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm catching up here. Nick the Creator says Chelsea Jack or Cactus Green. I think she was putting Cactus Green, I think. Or I saw somewhere someone said Cactus Green. So I think that might be the option. Let me see. John Stamey says Chelsea Green is probably losing. Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like they have been wanting Michin to be the one to take the belt off of Chelsea Green for a while. But I think that they didn't keep Michin. I think they needed to do a lot more with her during that time because she got really popular. And I feel like they need to remind people why you like Michin, because she's like incredibly talented and she does such a good job when she's out there. But I feel like they need to put her more on TV. But I wouldn't be surprised if she does defeat Chelsea, because I think at this point, Chelsea got her win back from Michin. So then I think it's like 1-1 now. Chelsea 1-1, Michin 1-1. So then maybe Michin's winning this one. I don't know. But I do think there's a chance that we will see Chelsea Green lose. We'll see. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Tiger Claw Gaming says I would have walked 15 miles. You're crazy. You are crazy. Dr. J Merritt says, I believe it's because of surge pricing. Bro, everything is surge pricing right now. Yeah, I feel like lift rides are so expensive. Sometimes when I go visit my grandma, who does not live that far from me, she lives like 10 minutes away from me. Every time I go visit her, it's like $20 to get there and then $20 to come back. If you can't get, I feel, lift rides under $10 anymore. Like under $10 lift rides are not a thing. And I remember when I first started using Lyft, I would get under $10 rides, and now they're like non-existent at all. Boss, like, you could have messaged me, I would have went to go get you. I'm like, hey, I need a ride, buddy. I need a ride. No, I would not do that. That would be so like imposing. All right, let's see where else we're at here. Hector Hernandez, what's up, Hector? Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Double lessons. You could have done an Uber pool and spent half that. I don't think I've ever done an Uber pool, actually. I don't think I've ever done it. But to be honest, I was in a rush and I didn't have time for somebody else to make a stop or anything. Like, I just needed to go. I didn't even go. Mullen, baby. Sarah's like, how many recaps are we going to get? You know how they are. They will. You're going to memorize absolutely every single moment of that John Cena heel turn. By the end of it, we're going to be like, John Cena blinked 17 times during the heel turn. The Rock blinked 16 times. Cody Rhodes, we saw blink 20 times. And Travis Scott blinked 30 times during the heel turn. That's how many times we're going to see this heel turn, that we're going to memorize it all. Even the little small details. Alonzo R says, John turned heel? What? Exactly. All right, let's see what Michin does out here. I love Michin's vibe. She always reminds me of like the Subway Surfer. Hey, for real though, if anybody here played Subway Surfer, please put the hand emoji in the chat, because I was addicted to that game, and that's the vibe that Michin gives me. I can see her as a character on Subway Surfers.
Well, you mentioned it a little earlier, Joe. Michin trained at the immortal 2300 arena, the home of ECW. She trained in
yeah, X Mulder says poor Mickie James got bumped off LFG. I really like Mickie James a whole lot. She's literally my top 5. So I love her on the show too, because I think she provides such great insight. And I've only seen one episode, so yeah, I was a little bummed that I didn't get to see her, that she's not going to be back for season 2. I wish they would have had one of the things that I've always noticed about like every single show ever. Have you guys always noticed that? Also, thank you, Sub-Zero, who did play the game. Have you guys noticed that it's always whenever they have like a panel of, and I'm not just talking in wrestling, I'm talking like in other things too. I was actually thinking about this yesterday during the long ass car ride, because I was passing by a billboard of American Idol, and I saw it was like 3 guys, and then there was Carrie Underwood in the middle, right? And I realized, how come it's always a whole panel of men, and there's one spot for one girl? Always, like, I'm not saying that there's not some random ones where there's like 2 girls or whatever, but for the most part, it's always a bunch of guys and one spot for one girl. So all that brings me to say is, why can't we have 2? By the way, speaking of What's wrong with 2? What's wrong with 2 girls? So yeah,
Cody Rhodes last week.
I was literally thinking about this yesterday with that American Idol billboard.
Cody's ears ringing for days.
Chelsea not wasting any time.
What's up to Jordan Elder? Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Thank you. Hope you're having a good Friday.
These two's worries. You see, Secret Hervis on the outside looking rather disheveled, piping even after.
We got Dennis Cash who says, I hope she wins the belt because I used to watch her when she was in TNA. She did a great job. Really, really great job. Oh, she's biting her? Yikes.
Well, guess what, Joe Tess?
Ooh, she's licking her fingers. Meechin, what's wrong with you? Yes, no.
Taking advantage.
What on earth are you looking for?
Oh, Rudio says the voice has two women. Yes, you are right. They had, well, sometimes. Sometimes, or do they always? No, yes. The seasons that I watched, you had Christina Aguilera and Gwen Stefani together. I don't remember if they were together or if they were separate. Wait. I'm trying to remember who the panel was when I used to watch on The Voice, because it was Adam Levine, it was Blake Shelton, Christina Aguilera. Oh, and Pharrell. No, when I watched, it was just Christina and Pharrell. And then I think I watched when... Who else? Gwen Stefani. I did watch Gwen Stefani, but I still think it was Pharrell, Gwen Stefani, Adam Levine, and Blake Shelton. Those were the seasons I watched. So yeah, Rudio. But I don't know what the current one is at the moment. I'm not sure if it's Ariana Grande is not doing it anymore, is she? Because she was doing it for a bit. I know Kelly Clarkson was doing it for a bit. Was Kelly Clarkson doing The Voice? Or is she doing a different show? Kelly Clarkson did a bunch of shows. No, Kelly Clarkson did the one with Snoop Dogg. The other show, the America's Greatest Talents or something like that. She did the other one. I don't remember anymore. Okay, right now it's saying Sarah's saying is Reba McIntyre is on right now. Night says Adam, Kelsey, John, Bublé? Oh, Michael Bublé. Okay. Who's Bublé? Michael Bublé. Not really my genre. Andrew Good says she was on The Voice for maybe 2 or 3 seasons at last. Yeah, I stopped watching The Voice several years ago, but I used to be hooked on The Voice for a while. No, Kelly Clarkson wasn't on America's Got Talent. There's another one that she was on. It was the one with her and Snoop Dogg where they were the host. But it's not America's Got Talent. Because America's Got Talent, I did watch like a couple of episodes from that. But yeah. The Go Big Show with Snoop? Let me see. Kelly Clarkson. I'm going to Google it because now it's bothering me. Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. American Song Contest. That was the show. American Song Contest. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but it doesn't seem like it. But American Song Contest is the one that I used to I watched like one episode. Like that was literally it. One episode. Louise says we know you like rap. That's funny. All right, let's see. We got Mean Gene here who says, haven't watched The Voice since the first year, and I didn't even watch it much then, 2011. I used to be hooked. I was hooked for at least a good three, maybe 4 seasons. I did like the show a whole lot. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Casey Clark says then Kelly moved to New York when she got her divorce from her husband. Oh, okay. Oh, I love Kelly. She's a busy woman. I think at one point she was doing her talk show, the game show for the America's Song Contest, plus the residency in Las Vegas. Plus she was working on an album. I mean, that woman, wow. Wow. She did a lot.
Right into her face.
Oh, Dan confirms American Song Contest got canceled after the first season. Yeah, I don't. From what I saw, I didn't really feel like.
That was like a blast of air conditioning. I wasn't even
I don't know. I only saw one episode and I didn't get super into it. So I guess I'm not surprised as to why it didn't work out.
You deliver. Oh, Piper Niven comes in to disrupt it. She was going.
Hey, Jobson says, what do you want to talk about, Cody? You know damn well. For real. For real.
Up earlier this evening by Tiffany Stratton finally gets a win back, helping out the U.S. champ just when she most needed it.
Street fight rules consider that as Chelsea.
Oh, here we go. We're about to get Chelsea coast to coast. Wait. Oh, man. Yo.
Garbage can to head into the cover.
She nailed that.
I did not have that on my
And it was set up a little bit different than it normally is because Meechin wasn't all the way far back, but I think Chelsea would have gotten her even if she was all the way far back. Night Tish says, I can't lie, the blind audition concept of The Voice is so good. It is. You're just there like, please turn around, and you're just waiting to see if they're going to turn around. It's very, very fun to see.
Looks like she's seen a ghost. But don't turn around, there's something way worse lurking behind you.
Meechin, kendo in hand, ripping away to the gut, two to the back. And the drop kick sends her into the corner.
How bad do you want to be a hardcore legend, Chelsea Green? It was all going so well.
This is good stuff here in Philly tonight. Just the way they like it.
Chelsea Green got a nose busted open on NXT this past week. And now with a long back
Meechin.
Garbage can in tow. It might get even
He's
worse.
working nice.
Delivers on it. The first of our two U.S. Championship matches. It could end right here. And the kick out at 2.
I really love Chelsea's sense of humor, like the fact that she thought about like all the little details.
Chelsea Green would have just taken the L and got out of here while she's
very, very clever of her.
We have seen a little bit of everything, and now here's the steel chairs. We've had the ropes tying up Meechin's hands, the garbage can in play, a fire extinguisher.
Ooh, thanks for sharing this, Paul.
Chanting, we want
Thank you for
tables,
sharing.
And she wants to deliver.
You want it, Philly? You got it.
And the EC dub chants had started up.
Meechin, a woman trained in part by the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. He must be looking on proudly right now.
Yeah, you know his podcast is going to be loving.
Oh,
this.
ouch.
Man, oh, man. Chelsea from out of nowhere. And now the inaugural Women's U.S. Champion willing herself to set up that table.
Well, Chelsea Green is an entertainment goddess, but don't ever question the toughness of this woman. How the hell she's still moving? I have no idea. Oh,
turns the tables. Eat the feet.
Oh, no.
The table.
Oh, no, the table's breaking. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ref.
I don't think Meechin really cares.
I'm like, push the leg in, bro.
This is a straight Philly style.
I mean, that's it. No. Oh, wait, who is that?
What in the world just happened?
Who is that?
She was about to
It's
win
not
the
Piper,
US
obviously, but who is that?
Somebody pulled Chelsea Green out.
Oh, Alba Fire.
Doing here.
I was not expecting this.
Oh, Canadian Destroyer.
Right,
well, mind you, her partner, Isla Dawn, got released, so we didn't really know what was going to happen with her. So I guess maybe she's now a follower, a friend of Chelsea Green, and looks like she's acknowledging Chelsea Green. Okay, this could be fun.
And now the fight
Totally different.
As if it's a new secret Hermes agent.
Well, the secret Hermes
She is up for the job. Okay, you go, girl.
administration of Chelsea Green has grown in numbers and power, and they retain the US title.
I was not expecting that at all. That feels super random, but I'll take it. Yeah, she definitely has a faction now, I see.
Once again, you two failed.
Victaro says, shout out to Tommy Dreamer. EC Dub. EC Dub. EC Dub. Thank you, Victaro. Dilda Pickle says, Denise, didn't you predict this? No, I did not predict her joining Chelsea Green. I did not have that kind of foresight.
And this time, I don't expect it.
Rogue Comment says Chelsea did say she needed more Secret Service. Yeah, for real, especially since poor Piper Niven is out there falling apart. Don the Visionary says this could definitely work. Wasn't expecting this. No, I wasn't either. Something totally different for her.
Why do you take that from Santos? No te dejes. I know you. And you deserve better.
You want his soul?
After the turn in Toronto, we hear from Cody
Yes, the Cody Rhodes stuff is next. Oh, good. Okay, I'm not gonna miss it. Oh my God. Wow, what a stress reliever. Oh man, I was so stressed. I was like, I am not gonna. Guys, I was literally doing mental math right now. I'm like, okay, I can push the stream to this time, and I could leave at this time, and I'll make it to the party at this time. Literally, that's what I was thinking inside my head. So when I got a little quiet, I was doing all of these I was trying to think of what I could do to be able to watch as much of the show as I possibly could, and hopefully get to see what Cody Rhodes had to say. And because I got to go to this party, and it's going to be a 45-minute drive. So don't move to Los Angeles, guys. We got a shit ton of cars and traffic here, and I'm literally going 10 miles, and it's gonna be 45 minutes. It's just how it is over here. It's just how it is. Arthur says, I didn't know Alba Fire was still in WWE. Yes, she definitely is. And I'm glad that she is too. I really wish Isla Dawn wasn't gone, but damn. And I thought that they had a lot of potential. They just didn't know what to do with them. They really didn't know what to do with them. But let me tell you something that I do think everybody should know what to do. And that is that you should always smell good with Mando. ShopMando.com. Nobody likes bad BO. Don't be a heel at the workplace or at home. Instead, be a baby face and smell delicious with today's sponsor of this video, Mando. What makes Mando different? It has whole body deodorant, safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, balls, thighs, folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, and feet. It was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. The solid deodorant stick is formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. The spray deodorant is aluminum-free and ideal for hard-to-reach places. All products are baking soda-free and paraben-free. You can choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, clover woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code Denise at shopmando.com. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Alrighty, everyone, and right on time because SmackDown is about to be back.
News this morning. Dana White getting involved in boxing could bring the sport back to its glory.
All right, here we
days.
go.
Announced earlier this morning that yourself, Turkey,
They're
and Nick
promoting
Khan
this
have aligned to create a new promotion.
boxing
What I would love to do is
promotion, or that they created within TKO.
Build cards that are great from the first fight to the last fight of the night.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it.
We have a great long relationship between us and TKO.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. We will continue to make announcements on.
Are any of you guys boxing fans in here? Let me know if you guys are boxing fans. I'm not really a boxing fan. I've tried, but I can't really get into it. It's just not my thing. My family really likes boxing. Like, I grew up with them, like, always ordering the fights and having big parties. And I would just sit there in the back like, oh, I'm just here for the food. Always just here for the food. All right, let's see what we got. We got Jay Moscow says he used to be a fan. Bruce Johnson is a boxing fan. Thank you, Mike, for the kind comment. Henry Kinner says not really. Double S likes MMA and not boxing. Yeah, I second you on that. I much prefer MMA over boxing. Johnson says only with Pacquiao. Oh my gosh, everyone that I know loves Pacquiao. So yeah, like even I know that. Let's see what else we got here.
Come true. I just need you to be my champion.
So 1 second, guys. Sorry. Producer Andre has a message for me about tomorrow's show.
My soul no longer belongs to me.
Also, I just think he asked a question, but I don't think the question was for me. And I still answered.
I gave my soul to this
I answered a question that wasn't even meant for me. That's funny. All right, we got Dan here who says I was a boxing fan when I was younger, but now no. Oh my gosh, because I just realized I have to line dance right now. I've never gone line dancing, and I don't even know how to line dance. But I'm just thinking about how I'm going to get exhausted, like line dancing. And then I have to wake up tomorrow morning for the show at 5 a.m. Wild times, guys. Wild times. You know, I don't know how people balance work, social life, family life, regular just like me time, and also find time to work out, eat healthy, and just like try to check off all of these boxes that as humans we have to do. It's exhausting. It is so exhausting to try to do everything. Dr. J. Merritt says they do regular line dances. Excuse me. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Like, what does it mean? I don't think I understand what line dancing is. Mike's like, you got a 45-minute ride. You got time to go on YouTube and learn it fast. I'm just going to show up and be surprised. Screw it. Kind of like Carson says, yeah, being an adult stinks. I don't know how people find time to do everything that they do. It's astonishing. All right, here we go. Time for this Cody Rhodes thing. Dr. J. Marin says the cha-cha slide, the wobble, and electric slide. Oh, okay. I thought the whole time I was going to have to be like hopping up and down and yippee-ki-yay. I don't know, guys. I'm just thinking it was more like square dancing. That's what I was under the assumption I was doing. I'm not really too sure what I signed up for. I'm just going to go support my friend. Louis says that some places give you lessons before they start to dance. Oh my God. Charlotte Laura says, will there be a post show for SmackDown tonight? No. So I tweeted earlier, guys, that I am ending today's SmackDown watch-along stream. Earlier, I'm actually ending it after the Cody Rhodes segment because I have a birthday party to go to. And it's a 45-minute drive to get there. And I also have to leave early because I wake up early tomorrow. So I'm basically just trying to find time to do everything. So that's why today's SmackDown show is watch-along stream is ending earlier. And so no post-show tonight. But I'll be live tomorrow morning on Busted Open. So I'll be talking about it with Mark Henry just in case.
giving the final boss the
Henry
firmest
Kiernan says
hard
Denise turning
pass
into a
on
country
a
girl.
sellout
I don't think so.
Cody
I don't think
is
so.
here in front
I don't
of
have it in me.
his fans.
I can't milk. I have milked a
Here
cow
is
one time
Cody
though.
Rhodes'
It was
entrance
very,
I've
very
ever known.
disgusting.
There's a song
The
of silence hanging over this
the things
audience
were
in
very, very
Philadelphia
slimy. It was
because they
gross,
know
and they're
6
so soft.
nights ago,
So like you grab them
as we all
and
know,
they're
we witnessed
so
a
soft
travesty.
in your hands, but slimy.
Not just the booting,
It's terrible.
but the disrespect. To be punched in the face with a gifted Rolex that his father Dusty once wore. To be whipped with a weight belt bearing his father's date of death.
Alrighty. No. Oh. Okay. Austin Wright says, way to go, Travis Scott busting Cody's eardrum and black eye. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It looks brutal. Ew, it looks very, very brutal. Cadillac Carson says, don't let the lead line dancer ask for your soul. I'm going to leave my soul on the line dancing floor. Dylan Johnson says, Denise, eat extra cake for me, okay? I will try. Dr. J. Merritt says, good makeup job. It should be yellow by now. Ooh, you're probably right. People says Travis is do a hell of a receipt. Facts.
So, Philadelphia, City of Champions.
What do you even say? What do you even say? I have no idea what Cody's going to say.
What do we want to talk about? An obvious question with an obvious answer. It's the most watched moment in WWE history and pro wrestling history. And there I am laying on the bottom, tasting my own blood. What do you say to a little one, not even 4 years old, when she looks up at you and says, Papa, what happened to your face?
Travis Scott happened to my face.
It's not a conversation that I was prepared to have. So I told her what I can only classify as a Cody lie. I told her that I ran into a wall.
The wall must have had
untrue.
spikes.
I did run into a wall designed
by Rock.
By the final boss, The Rock.
Rock wall.
His associate, Travis Scott. And by my WrestleMania 41 opponent, John Cena.
Poor Cody. Little kid's probably out there crying, seeing him with his black eye.
I drove John around for 2 years from show to show, from city to city. All I was trying to do was sponge off every bit of knowledge that I possibly could. I felt about John how many people here felt about John. He was a hero.
I looks terrible.
So one day I'll tell her what actually happened.
Poor Cody.
I'll tell her that a great man who did great things, who was my model in this sport, who is the very definition of the word virtuous, a man who used to run to the ring with a t-shirt emblazoned on it the slogan, never give up. I'll tell her he gave up. And I apologize for any language you might have heard. I'm doing everything I can to maintain my composure in this moment. John, if you don't owe it to me, I believe you owe it to them. We'd all love to know why.
I feel like it's okay if Cody Rhodes loses his composure. I was actually expecting him to lose his composure tonight. I was expecting him to go off.
Know my old friend John Cena, well, I'm sure it will be a very smooth, well-educated, well-crafted retort. A signature amount of phrases. He'll probably say fine speech at some point in there. And when he's done talking, he will feel bulletproof. He will feel infallible. He will feel justified. There is no justification for you, John Cena. I am well aware I am talking to the whole world right now. However, for those in this room tonight,
what's he gonna say?
I don't know if you know this story. You might have heard it from me in an interview at some point in the past. This was the one place that my old man was afraid to perform in. He even one time painted his face like the Road Warriors so that he knew he was cool, so that you knew you could cheer for him. I never shared that same fear because for reasons unknown, one time, mustache on my face, climbing a ladder for the Money in the Bank briefcase. For reasons unknown, you cheered for me, you chose me, you saddled up and you rode with me. I never forgot it. And then last year, WrestleMania 40, just across the street, trying to finish a story that started in the late 70s. You cheered
Yep.
for me. You
Yep.
chose me again.
That is true. A lot of history in that city. Cody has a really good sad face, you know? Like, just puppy dog eyes, eyebrows up.
WrestleMania 40. You can watch it back, and you can turn the audio up. My old friend John Cena in the ring celebrating with my friends and my family. He looked at me.
Things
he
are
pointed at
definitely
the
not like
title,
that no more.
And I will never forget what he said. He said, "It gets heavier every day." Well, John, here I am holding this championship. It is not heavy enough. Here I am holding this championship as I have done for the last 300 and
Snap,
something
Cody,
days.
snap.
John, I know you're watching.
Call him
I
out.
know that you think that
Yes.
your successor had to look like you, had to talk like you, had to be like you, had to live like you. Well, the next one doesn't look like the last one, John.
Nope.
And you are convinced that you are the last of your kind. You are not. I am standing right here. I am holding this above my head as if it weighs nothing. And at WrestleMania 41, I will do the same. John Cena, clearly you want some.
Come get some.
Get some.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for Cody to like get a little angry, right? Because he was a little bit, you know, obviously emotional in the beginning of this, but I thought he ended it with a very strong note and a strong message to John Cena, a message he knows very, very well.
We are 40
sponsored by Drumstick.
from WrestleMania 41.
Nobody. Me. Ooh,
We are in
sponsored
the
by
city where
Drumstick.
WrestleMania 40 saw Cody Rhodes take that championship.
All right, let me see what everyone's saying here. Everyone's saying fire segment. Dylan says Cody definitely winning, passing the torch. Angel says great words. Cody kicks Cena's ass. Icy says he's better than John Cena. Let's see what else we
There's a lot
got.
out there. You and I both know that there's so much more. Elimination Chamber, Cody and the rest of the world.
Fluchu says, if I would have known years ago that Stardust would be on WWE TV as champion, cutting a promo on Cena, I would still be learning Kung Fu in Monastery and studying to be Batman.
That redefines the main event of WrestleMania.
Hey, girls, imagine telling yourself in 2015 that Stardust made The Rock and John Cena turn heel. Dude, for reals. I would not know. When you put it like that, no, absolutely not.
I would like to ask.
Also, thank you so much to Ahmed Adal, who says, I hope you have a good time at the party. Love from Hijab. Thank you so much, man. Ahmed, thank you so much for the love. Thank you very kindly.
If the final boss came to me, I would have did exactly what Cena did. But then you got guys hate like Randy coming off the couch.
We got
playing Fortnite.
Hold up.
Icy says Cody saying the F word was just. Oh, look, there's Randy.
Randy, good to see you. Before you say anything, Kevin Owens isn't here. But it looks to me like you're itching to get back in the ring. So I've just had a great idea. How about next week?
Oh, I thought they were going to do this match right now. I was like, no, I'm leaving.
Carmelo Hayes.
Nick, I love it. The kids, you're on the 1 yard line.
Good. This match next week's going to be good. Randy versus Carmelo next week. That's a good one. That's a good matchup there.
Start our European tour next week.
What's Drew doing tonight? Is he cutting a promo? Is he having a match? What's he doing tonight?
Is a Scottish warrior.
Yeah, one angry Scottish warrior. He started the night that way, and now he's ready for more.
Who is Drew wrestling tonight? They announced. Oh, let me see. Who's he announced?
75 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Remember, Drew said he doesn't care if it's free. So
Jimmy? Yeah, they've definitely wrestled before. I already saw that. Woo-hoo! All right, cool. I was stressed. I was like, all right, am I going to be in the clear? Am I going to be out of the woods to go or not? Alrighty, everyone. I did mention that I was going to be wrapping up today's show a little bit earlier because I do have a birthday party to go to. I don't normally end my watch-alongs, earlier. This is actually the first time I've done so. So I just want to thank everybody who came out with me and understood and hung out for a little bit over 2 hours. Thank you so much to everybody who came through for the watch-along. I will be back on, let me see what's going on tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? No, Sunday. I will be back on either Sunday night or Monday morning for the Revolution post show with Reg. I'll keep you guys posted on when that's happening. And then also Monday, I will be here for the Raw watch along. Tuesday, I'll be here for the NXT watch along. Wednesday, I will be here for the AEW Dynamite watch along. And then next Friday, I'll be here for the full 3 hours of SmackDown. So thank you so much, everybody. And thank you for understanding. And I hope everybody has a great night. And I will see you guys, for those of you who listen to Busted Open tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.